Hey my wandering wanderers, today we're going to be doing a reading for the sign of Cancer. This is an energetic reading from the perception of the astrological sign, so please note, everyone has all signs within their chart. So if you have questions about other aspects within your life, you can check the other star signs if needed. That being said, the premise of this reading is to offer insight and awareness towards remediating this energy that needs some TLC. Please note that the chakra deck is going to be used for energetic remediation, while the tarot deck is going to be used for insight and awareness of this energy. So pretty much I'm going to say something and resonance might dredge something up. If you resonate with this information, great. If you don't resonate with this information, thank you for your time. Cancer, I feel. Dear Universe, please seek a clear channel for your guidance. Please seek a clear channel for your guidance for the sign of Cancer. Please seek a clear channel for your guidance for the sign of Cancer. I feel Cancer. Oh, Cancer. Cancerian vibes. Cancer, Cancer, Cancer. Cancerian vibes. Noted. Cancerian vibes. Right on. Alright, Cancer. What is it that we have going on? What is it that we are feeling right now? And why is it that we need to understand the compassion for it? Food for thought. Cancer. What is it that we feel? How do we understand what we're feeling? Is this really our feelings? What is it that we are feeling through? Getting a weird perception of nullified. Not sure if you should nullify your feelings. I digress. But Cancer, what is it that you're feeling and why are you not paying attention to it? Why are we not? Okay. What are we feeling? How do we feel? How do we understand how we are feeling? Cancerian vibes. Food for thought. Alright, so what do we got going on, Cancer? 6 cards to mark this perception of compassion. 5. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so for Cancer, or for how something feels, or understanding how we feel. So what is this? How do we understand vanity, and how is it being articulated? What is this experience of wisdom? What is this action that we do that is instinctual? How do we understand when impatience is being articulated through us? How are we aware of what is being dissipated? How does this action pertain to your destiny? Food for thought. Simultaneously speaking, Cancer, when it comes to understanding this action that pertains to your destiny, how are you aware of what's dissipating? Are you aware of the impatience that's being articulated? What is this instinctual action that you're trying to understand? How are you aware of this experience of wisdom? And what is being communicated as vain or vanity? Food for thought. Please note, Cancer, that you have like 2 action-based cards that are out here, but also you also have communicative cards. Especially when it comes to impatience and vanity. When it comes to your feelings, like, how do you know when you are feeling impatient? How do you know when your feelings are articulating themselves as being vain? Catching a weird perception of being spoon-fed when it comes to this destiny card, but that could be a vain aspect of feelings. Food for thought. Things to think about. Also, when it comes to understanding your feelings, how are you instinctually aware of it? And how are you aware of the experience of wisdom when it comes to feeling something out? Okay? Food for thought. Let's go ahead and get additional insights and awareness for Cancer. Cancer vibes. Cancer vibes. How do we understand how we feel? How do we understand our own feelings? Yep, just Four of Swords out here. Just take the time to meditate. Solidarity. Thank you, Four of Swords. Cancer, I feel. What am I feeling through? What am I feeling through? Am I feeling myself or am I feeling other people? How did I come through? Come through? Prue. Actually, Prue don't come through. I know what happened to Prue. Leave those timelines alone. Meanwhile, shadow check. Okay, so we have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So this is taking time to understand this experience and how these elements are coming together, but simultaneously speaking, taking time to revisit or comprehend how the experience of these elements come together to help you move forward. Food for thought. But also recognizing these elements from the perception of Cancer, recognizing these elements from the perception of how you feel. We have the Four of Swords out here, so it's really taking time to take the time to recognize the experience of resting, taking time to recognize the experience of meditating and understanding how that feels for you. Simultaneously speaking, when it comes to the vein or understanding this vanity-like communication, what is your own internal perception of your emotions? How do you understand your own perception of your emotions? And how do you understand these external, I guess from this perception, external feelings of vanity that are being articulated? Do you understand your own perspective of your own emotions and how they feel, Cancer? Simultaneously speaking, when it comes to vanity and this hint of wisdom, how do you understand how you put your feelings out there? Do you understand the core of your emotions? Or not the core of your emotions. Do you understand how you put your feelings out there? And by taking time to understand how you put your feelings out there, this should help you understand this experience of wisdom and compassion that is coming through. Okay, also, when it pertains to the experience of wisdom, how are you aware of this perception? Are you aware, or how do you understand this perception, or how do you understand this perception of wisdom? Or how do you understand this experience of wisdom, and what is the perception of it that you are becoming aware of when it comes to your feelings? That being said, when it comes to this action or this instinctual action, it's something that you're not going to think about because it's instinctual. But also, there is the awareness of these feelings of conflict, but also this the awareness of feelings of conflict and the burdens behind it. So you're going to feel conflicted. Instinctually speaking, you might feel conflicted and you might be aware that you're burdened behind it, but there's a strong need to understand this perception of physical give and take, but also take the time to recognize this alternate perception of what that physical give and take would be and why this action is instinctual for you. This will help you understand why something feels impatient. This may help you understand why it's impatient, but it also helps you understand why you're aware of the fact that this feels burdensome AF for you. Okay? Just take the time to understand what it feels like to be conflicted, but also become aware of the burdens and understand healthy perceptions, or understand a healthy perception of give and take, and why it's important to understand the perspective of the individual, or understand the perspective of the individual that is probably experiencing this. Will help you do this, but it's instinctual. That being said, when it comes to discipation, dissipation, the Hermit. When it comes to things that are dissipating, have you taken time to, do you understand that you have to take time to, turn inwards? Are you aware of the fact that you have to take time to turn inwards? Also, by taking time to turn inwards, does this help you become aware of these feelings? So the awareness of taking time to turn inwards will help you recognize the experience of these feelings that you're meditating on, and this will help you recognize this new journey for you. It's like taking time to sit alone with yourself to understand your feelings. Please note, this is a Cancerian reading, so it's super aquatic. So taking the time to sit alone with yourself and meditate on how you feel will help you recognize your own feelings, and this might be something that's a new start for you, especially how it pertains to um, this aspect of your own destiny. If you are a different sign that's coming out here to pay attention to this reading, for example, maybe an air sign, food for thought. Maybe taking time to sit alone will help you become aware of how your emotions, or aware of the experience of your feelings in motion, will help you understand whatever this new journey or new task that might be or pertain to you. Food for thought. That being said, there's a lot of perception slash perspective based energy that's out here. There are action based energies that are out here, and there's also awareness energy out here. I mean, this is a Cancerian reading, so it's more or less about how you feel about things, but um, please note and be mindful of the experience of what it is that you're meditating on, the experience of how you feel, but also take the time to understand the experience of this wisdom. Remember, it is an experience. Feelings are emotions in action. Just something to think about. That being said, symbolism is meant to understand the energies of the situation, so if anyone takes these symbolistic statements literal or negative, please don't be surprised if the evil eye shows up. Please realize that it's important to experience this information and discern it for yourself. Peace be with you. Namaste. Thank you for your candor. Have a nice day.